Ladies and gentlemen, it's Teenage Ninja Gerbils. Yes, I am back. No, I'm still not firing on all cylinders, but it's okay. I've took my man up pills, so we should be able to get through this video. Now then, speaking of this video, it's the best random camps of the week, so let's see what Silver Bunny has found on her adventures around Appalachia. First up, we have the Chateau build by Carnival. Carnival, Christ knows. Say it however the bloody hell you want. First impressions, well, looks like some grandiose Edwardian shit going on here, doesn't it? That is a very fancy looking exterior. I gotta say, Carnival, I do like it. The gazebo things you've made there look really cool. Good use of the fountain on top of them. Yep, simply lovely. I'm not sure on the water wheel you've got down. That kind of takes away from the fresh look of the place. However, overall, I think you've done a nice job with exterior. Yeah, it's a very fancy looking abode, this. Fair play. Now, on the interior side of things, it's not bad. It matches with the outside quite well. You know, it's clean, it's fresh, it flows well. It's not really my kind of decor, but I prefer scrappy stuff, as you all know, guys. But it is a decent job overall. I love the glass roofs. I don't know why, but they look really good here. That's one thing I will give this interior props on. But yeah, overall, like I say, not a bad camp at all. Camp number 2, we have the Hot Mess Inn by Hot Mess Mum 91. That is a proper council estate name, that. I'm sorry, it just is. Anyhow, slightly sticky names aside, this is actually a really good build. Yeah, I'm liking it. Let's take a look at it in a bit more detail. Okay, first things first. Kudos on your camp location. This is an amazing spot for diners, garages, motels, as you can see here. However, the magnitude of horrific shit that spawns here is unreal. Assaultrons being the main one. Let's just clear that up. I fucking hate them things. So yeah, massive props to you for having the bollocks to actually put a camp down here. It's not an easy location to live in. Now, the build itself isn't anything too complicated. But it doesn't have to be. It's a motel, for Christ's sake. It's function over form. And personally, my favourite kind of builds are these kind of builds. You know, realistic ones. Yeah, I absolutely love them. Especially when they're done well, like this one here. Honestly, Council Mum, I think you've done a great job at making this look like a motel. It fits in with the Wasteland, and you can tell what it is immediately, even without a title. Now, it doesn't just stop with the exterior either. Every single one of these rooms is actually very well decorated. Now, yes, they are quite sparse and barren, but what would you expect from a budget roadside motel? I mean, I've never slept in one, but I've been to Blackpool, and I'm guessing that's similar. You know, STD-ridden, bacteria everywhere, and piss up the walls. That's what I've seen in movies, anyway, right? I don't know if it's true. There could be some very nice motels. Where was I up to? I've just gone off on a right little tangent there. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is the interior matches the outside of it. Very realistic. And overall, I think this is a really well put together camp. Camp number 3, we have the Paradise Abode by Snap Boogie. Sounds like what I've been doing this week, actually. Fucking hell, that's appropriate. It's been like a broken tap, it has. But yeah, anyway, back to camp. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of the exterior. I'm sorry, but I will be honest with you. I do think the decor that you've put down in the porch area looks good. It looks very well done. But the actual structure itself, there's not enough windows in it. It's just too blank. It needs breaking up a little bit. And again, I apologise, but I've just got to be honest with you. A few more windows in it, though. I think it'll look half decent. Good choice on the location, though. I'll give you that much. That is a nice bridge to build under, if building under bridges is your thing. Let's take a look at your interior decor. I've got a feeling that this is going to be substantially better than the outside. And yes, it is. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, just look at all the detail that's been put into Gaff. That is a really well-decorated camp, and them speakers, they look top-notch, them. Aye, Snot Boogie, credit where credit's due. Interior-wise, this is a solid 9 out of 10, right? It just needs a little bit more on outside. Just break it up with some windows or something. Okay then, camp number 4, we have the Junk Haven build by XX Killgraven XX. X. Yes. That was totally necessary. Right, okay then, let's dive into it. Exterior-wise, 10 out of 10. I don't even need to look at any more of that. That is a fucking phenomenal scrappy camp. It's scruffy, it's thrown together, and you know what? It looks like it could fall down at any minute. That's perfect. I think what really makes this build stand out is all the different building materials that Killgraven's used on it. I know I've said it a million times before, but that's a really simple and effective way to make scrappy camps look even more immersive. Couple that with a load of junk like Killgraven's put down here, you've got the perfect mixture. I will say I do prefer the front of it. It looks like you've put a lot of time into that, but you've kind of neglected the back a little bit. And yep, that's exactly what she said. But you know what? I do get it. It could be a budget thing as well. Or you could have just given up halfway through and couldn't be asked doing it anymore. I don't know. Either way, the front looks good. The back end does look a little bit empty. But it is a really solid camp, exterior-wise. I'm very impressed with it. You have done a cracking job. Let's move on to the interior side of things. And, right, okay, I'm actually quite surprised. It is very junky in here. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as junky as I thought it'd be. It's actually quite, it's quite tidy, I think the word is. Aye, that's a really weird mix-up of styles, that. You look at the outside of it and you think in here would just be, you know, filled to rafters with shit and there'd be no rhyme or reason to it. But no, it's actually fairly well kept. I'm genuinely shocked by that. Killgraven, it's a very impressive build, that. I did like it. Yeah, top job, pal. Alright then, the grand finale. Our fifth and final camp is the Wasteland Pizza Shop by Slow Death. Simply lovely. Now, this is a cracking location, I must admit. Great choice on it, pal. You don't see a lot of people building here, and I don't know why. Well, I do, it's quite tricky, but yeah. Basically, guys, unless I'm very much mistaken, that little concrete base that the shop's built on and all the stairs going down the side of the mountain, that's all pre-existing. And I don't know about you lot watching, right? But I think that build fits in bloody perfectly with this spot. It looks like it should be there. Or is that just me? Let me know down in comments, because I'm genuinely impressed by that. Anyhow, if we actually take a look at the structure, there's not actually much to it, guys, and it's quite a small one as well. Again, that's exactly what she said before any of you get in there in comments. Yeah, but despite its small stature, it's a really cool looking little build, and I love what you've done with the walls at the bottom there. How you've just left them broken. That looks really good. That looks very good, actually, until, you know, someone comes along and fixes them. But we'll just ignore that small problem. Alright, this build is a perfect example of size does not matter. I mean, the levels of detail make up for the lack of actual building, in my opinion. Look how well decorated that is. Look at the counters that Slow Death's made as well. Yeah, this is a really cool build. I like the location, I like the view, and I like the idea behind it. Properly solid camp, this. Very impressive work indeed. I do wish I could say more about it, but there's not really much more to look at. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Silver Bunny, thank you very much for finding and filming all of these camps this week. They are absolutely excellent, I must say. And thank you to all the people featured in the video for letting Bunny film said camps. Anyhow, mon petit fleurs, thank you very much for watching the video. And as we say in the north, I will love you and leave you. And I'll catch you next one. Have fun, everybody.